So I want to mention something that, Jeff, you brought up when we last chatted here, and that was the reference to alleged jail activities that the defendant carried out. There were some stories about him threatening to urinate on a guard's face, to exposing himself. We don't know if these stories are true or not. We do know that the authorities for the jail have said he's been a model detainee. He hasn't done anything weird. But some have pontificated that if he did take part in these weird activities, threatening people, singing rap songs with a lot of profanity, exposing himself, that it was setting up some sort of insanity defense, which I'm sure you guys know ain't going to go too far in Idaho because they got rid of the insanity defense back in the mid-'80s after John Hinckley used that defense to avoid charges or criminal liability when he shot at and wounded President Reagan. So a lot of states, Idaho one of them, said we don't want that to be an escape hatch for defendants on any level. So there is no insanity defense there. So if that's true, Jeff, what's your take on the alleged behavior of Bryan Kohberger while in detention there in Pennsylvania?
Well, you're right. The insanity defense has been eviscerated across the country almost uniformly. But what has not changed across America is what people are taught in school, right? Some of us went to law school, right? Everybody here. And in law school, you learn a lot of theories and a lot of things that are part of common law and a lot of things that are no longer active in the criminal justice system today. And then you graduate and you learn actually how things work. And this guy is in a criminology course load on his master's. And so my guess is he's learning a lot about the insanity defense there. And you learn about it. You're darn right you learn about it. And then you get out and you read the case law and you realize, oh, that's not exactly the way it works, like everything else you learn in school. You get to the real world and learn how things actually work. And so if he was sitting and learning about insanity defenses and trying to make it look as if he doesn't know what's going on, he's going to have a pretty rude awakening when he touches down and meets with his public defender in Idaho, assuming he's represented by a public defender there, as he was in Pennsylvania. It's got a pretty rude awakening coming his way.